So now today we will see how to solve question 3 from lead code 75, and we know how to go to lead code 75. So let's see how we can solve lead code 75, third question from lead code 75. So let me take you to the screen. So yeah, see here, what the question says, that kids with greatest number of candies. Okay, the question name is kids with greatest number of candies. And the question is, there are n kids with candies. You are given an integer array candies where each candies represent the number of candies ith the kid has. Okay, it is a array of candies array, and ith the number will says the ith the kid has candies, I number of candies. Okay, and an integer extra candies that we have given, that denoting the number of extra candies that you have. And return a boolean array result of length n where result I is true if after giving the ith the kid all the extra candies, they will have the greatest number of candies among all the kids, or false otherwise. Basically, let's take this example: 5 5, this one 5 3 5 and 3, and extra candies is 3. So its result array is this true, true and false. This result array basically the boolean array. And how they have explained this, key kid 1, let's take the what I will say, ki it's saying ki if after giving the extra candies to a person, it will have a maximum number of candies. So first we will find the maximum number of candy. The maximum number of candy of this array is 2 3 5 1 3. From this array is 5. 5 is the max number of candies that a kid have, and we have extra candies 3. So for a kid 1, if we give extra candies 3 candies to give kid 1, the kid 1 have candy 2, and 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. And what is the maximum number of candies in that array is 5. Let me take this example here itself. Like, I have this candies array. I have this candies array. First, what question itself says ki after giving the extra candies, they will have a greatest number of candies. So first find the greatest number of candies. For that we have a max number of function, and we'll find the max. What is the max number of candies the kid have? That is a 5. And now we have extra number 3, and we need to traverse all the array to return the array for return the result array basically. So for go to the kid 1, that here come here, like on the left side of the screen, that kid 1, the kid 1, if we give the 3 extra candies to a kid 1, that kid 1 already have 2 candies and the extra candy is 3, it will then kid 1 will have 5 candies, and the max candy is 5. So yeah, it kid 1 then will have max candies from all the candies, that it equal to the max candies. So which is the largest among all the kids? So yes, we'll pass true for that return. Like for in result array, we'll say true for that index, that kid 1 will have maximum candies if I provide extra candies to that kid. Then kid 2 have 3 candies, then 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, which is 6 is greater than 5. So it is have greatest number of candies among all the kids. Then we have 5. 5 basically we can say if 5 plus 3 8, 8 is greater than 5. So it is the greatest among all the kids, like number of candies is greatest among all the kids. Then we have 1. For 1, if you add 3, it will be 4, and 4 will be the less than 5. So we'll say ki no, it's not the greatest among all the kids. So for that index we will have a false answer, that here we can say at for the fourth kid we wrote the false here. Then we have fifth kid, that is fifth kid already have 3 candies, and when we give extra 3 candies to a kid, then we have 6 candies, and we can see that 6 candies it's greater than the 5 candy, and the answer for that index is 2. So let's write the code for this question. This pretty much like simple one. Let's see, let's first take the maximum from the Candies array. Mm, for the maximum, I have a built-in function star max element, so it will return max element from that array. I'm using C++ here. If you are using any other language that might have greatest like my built-in function, or you can find also using a for loop. Okay, so integer max, like max number of candies that a kid have, that I'm taking a max candies. Let's write whole max candies that a kid have. Among the all the kids, that max candies the kid have is star max element from candies dot begin, and product. So this will the max number of candies that a kid have, and we need to return answer vector of boolean. So I'm saying ki it's result vector. I'm taking a result vector, and I'm visiting each kid, and let's say it is, I'm taking it like, let's go to the kid and we'll see ki how much candy it have. No, I is equals to 0, I is less than candies dot size. Size and I plus plus. So for that index, that kid will have candies I index, and if that candies I plus my extra candies, if this will be greater than or equal to max candies, then my answer will be, that result vector will be result dot pushback. It will be true. Like for the true, I am passing true, okay, and else you can in C++ you can pass 1 also. Like in C++, 1 is treated as true and 0 is treated as false. If candies plus extra candies is less than max candies, then it will not go in this loop. It will be it will go in else part, and result dot pushback will false, and will return the answer, return result. And we'll see the what will be the answer. Oh, star max, okay, it should be the element, ELEMENT. Spelling mistake, it's not big deal, it happens. And we'll submit it. Basically, yeah, it was easy question. Let's see time complexity. For this, finding a max number of element, it will take big of n, and here I'm saying n is the length of candies length basically. And also we are traveling, like we took the for loop, and in for loop we checking this condition will take for the adding, and for the adding the time complexity will be big of 1, and for checking also big of 1. In big of 1 it will check how much, like in big of 1 it will check this condition is true or false, and passing, like adding the extra element to the end of the vector, it takes the big of 1 time. So basically here all the iteration will take big of 1, then this will take big of n. So for this loop we can say it is a big of n time, and overall time complexity will be the big of n only. And for the space complexity, we have result vector boolean result, and we are returning this. So time complexity, like here we have took this and we are passing all this information in this vector, so ultimately it will fill big of n space. So space complexity will be the big of n, and this is we are storing, it will be big of 1 space complexity. Big of n plus 1, that is ultimately big of n, and yeah, this is the time complexity, and this is our space complexity, and we'll return the result array. Done. That was this question. That was for this question. Okay, bye.